Every day we talk about issues. Is that the fact we really love to do that? No, still we have to. The only reason we are talking about it is because we are trying to find out a resolution, right? Now, if we ever try to find out what could be the root cause of all the issues that we are facing right now in this modern era, if we sum it up, it's called population. You might deny, but that's the only thing that comes into my mind. Now, is population in our hand to control? The answer would be yes. It's in our hand. But can we do something to prevent or control our population? Well, there are several steps already taken. But do you think that all those steps which are already taken, those are some of the other effective? Is it something that we always wanted? Well, maybe not, but we were forced to take some steps against it, right? Steps are being taken. People are somehow the other trying to follow, but do you think everybody is trying to follow that? No. Some of the countries you will find out population is very less. There might be several reasons, maybe geographical reasons behind it, maybe financial reasons behind it, right? I know for some places where they are actually offering people to go over there and stay there for 10 years and the person can get paid. I don't know now whether it's a wax or something else, but I have read some blogs. I know there is an open invitation for that. Some of the countries where the size of the countries are not that large, but population is huge. Say for example 1.4 billion, 1.42 billion some of the cases. So it's something that we could have prevented. And remember, we all are human beings, so we all know what is actually causing the population. But still, somehow or the other, we are not able to control. We are not able to control because you can't prevent people to have children. We need to have some sort of rules right now to control over it. People are listening to it. We are trying, and a lot of different agencies, governments, they are trying to make people aware of it, that it's not great. But still, it's not getting under control the way probably we anticipated it. We actually forecasted, right? It's not. And remember, the biggest issue right now that each and every country is facing is called inflation. Then what is typically causing the inflation? There are different reasons, I know. But what is the most important reason? It's called demand pull. Why demand pull? Why the demand is getting so higher? Because a lot of people are wanting the same product. And why do they want it? Because the number is so large and they have the money to purchase that product. So definitely the price will go up because the demand is going higher and sellers are even limited. So whenever there are sellers limited, demand is higher, definitely the price will go up because each and every seller will try to make more profit out of it. And then the banks will come into picture, the Reserve Bank and all this, and then they will impose some sort of rules and regulations, maybe CRR, maybe repo rate and all those things, so that people don't get the money in their hands to use it, right? If it's not working for each and every country, then some rules and regulations need to be imposed. Maybe it's a force. Remember, during the pandemic, we didn't want to wear masks, where that was the only way probably we could have prevented us. So that was a protection used. So over here, I believe the protection is needed. And we all know what kind of protection I'm talking about. And right, if somebody is not in that kind of state to use the protection, or maybe, to go and support this controlling population part, then probably that person has to face some consequences. It's not something that people want to say, but it is what it is. The population for the world has been increased quite a large number, and it's been increasing drastically, I would say. And the ecological balance is getting impacted every now and then. We are blaming it to something else, but remember, it's all about us. We are creating issues for ourselves because we are getting increased. Number is getting increased. So, yeah, it's not like animals, because I think the number of animals are now lower than the human beings. So, yeah, this is the time. This is a crucial time to think about it. And we need to control the population at any cost, I believe. It's difficult, but it's not impossible. There are some different ways that we can think about it. But yes, distribution should be higher now. There are countries which I mentioned where people are pretty less. Why can't we shift some other people where the population is huge for those countries? Why can't we shift all those people to the other countries where the population is pretty less? Well, I know there are a lot of rules and regulations, and the barrier will come into picture, right? And that's where my intention or my focus apply, because I always talked about it that breaking barriers is going to be the ultimate thing to survive. If we do not get to see a borderless world, we will definitely not be able to survive, and that's not what we are actually expecting. So why not breaking all those barriers, those borders, and then distribution should take place properly, and we all should live properly in this world which is ours.